America's 4th of July holiday colliding with the 250th celebrations, the day is expected to be supercharged.
But with that comes potential issues to be mindful of. And here to prep you is Ash Watkins from Sam and Ash Injury Law. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Yeah, great to have you back.
Thanks. I can't believe we're already here talking about the 4th.
Time just flies.
I know.
So let's dive in. You know, people are going to be having a great time around this holiday, but what's the smartest thing people can do prior to celebrating?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of celebrating the 4th of July, but first and foremost, you've got to look at two things. Your insurance policy, not just your auto policy, but your homeowners. So we want you to look on your declarations page, because right now a lot of people are opting to not get what's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage, and that's really important. We all see it on the roadways with people driving around without license plates. Well, those people realistically, they're not going to have auto insurance either to protect you if they cause an accident. So go on to your insurance policy, whether it's the app or the website, look at your declarations page and make sure that you have what's called uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. It'll protect you in the event that someone else causes your accident. And I always say, don't go for the state minimums here in Nevada. Always see if you can afford to raise that up a little bit more, just because you don't want to be stuck with whatever anyone else is carrying or not carrying.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah.
What about once we got past the danger of the roads, we finally get to our destination, whether we're hosting or attending someone else's get-together, what happens if someone gets injured during that?
Yeah, so homeowners insurance policies, they will cover under the liability section any injuries that are caused. Whether you get hurt, that homeowner, if they have insurance, that's where you're going to look for reimbursement for your medical bills, your pain and suffering, your future medical bills, anything like that. So it's really important. And look, I love a great 4th of July barbecue and party, and so I just say, if you're hosting, do a quick sweep of your backyard and your house, and just, you know, you're familiar with everything and all the nuances, but make sure if there's a brick that's loose, you know, kind of try and fasten it, or put something there to notify people, like, don't lean on this or something like that. So just be smart, be thoughtful before you have anyone over. And then, of course, it goes both ways. If you go to a friend's house and you get injured there, whether it's a slip and fall, trip and fall, or even a dog bite, that's their homeowner's insurance policy that'll cover it. And I know it can be delicate, it's a difficult situation, but we do it all the time with our office, and we know how to manage that relationship really quickly, easily, and kind of seamlessly, and that's what we all have the coverage for, is to protect our friends when they come over.
Yeah. There is a lot of ample room to have a great time during this holiday specifically, but there are unfortunately ways that things can go awry. So what would be the riskiest part of 4th of July?
It's the roadway. Sadly, the drive, getting to your party or just going to the grocery store to get all the supplies for hosting your party, that can be the most dangerous part of the trip. And so I think there's 38% of roadway deaths are a result of drunk driving during this holiday season. So that's just a really important factor that we always want to remind people. Prepare for that, you know. Try to drive during daylight hours. Make sure you're not drinking and driving, not even a one drink. Just, we have so many options here with sober driving, with ride shares or friends, taxis, whatever it is. Just be smart and mindful and prepare in advance, and just kind of be safe. If someone else is around you driving erratically, back up. Try and take an alternate route. Don't try and force the issue.
Yeah, talking about some adult beverages on the 4th, it's not unusual. Hydration is obviously important, but there will be people partaking in some beverages during the day, during the afternoon, celebrating. What happens, though, if someone has an accident or they're in the ocean? What kind of big dangers are there and attached to that?
Oh, in the ocean, in the pool, all of that. I mean, drowning, that's one of the most common things we've heard about, and there's been some recent tragedies we've read about in Southern California. So just be aware, especially with kids around water, whether it's a pool or the ocean. Have someone constantly being like the water watcher, because drowning happens so quickly, and it's one of the highest reasons for childhood fatalities between the ages 1 and 4. So that's the thing to just really keep track of. If you've got kids around water, someone has to be watching that and not drinking at the same time.
Be mindful,
Right,
yeah.
that's right. Now, some people in Vegas will be, of course, hitting those day clubs. I may be out there as well, but what should we be aware of for that?
Hydrate, first and foremost. Be smart, hydrate, and then know where the exits are. I know it sounds kind of weird or cliche, but know how, if anything goes wrong, how you're going to get to safety. And so also, even if you get hurt while you're drinking, that doesn't relieve the property or the day club from any type of responsibility to make sure you're safe and having a great time. So make sure that you're not getting overserved, you've got space around you, you're not getting too crowded, and then just be smart, mindful, line up a safe ride home, and then yes, for every adult beverage, I recommend at least
Glass of
one water.
Got it?
I got it. I got it.
Ash Wilkins, thank you so much. Sound advice. Enjoy the 4th, everyone. But if any of these issues we've discussed do come up and you need expert help, simply reach out to Sam and Ash Injury Law. Visit samandashlaw.com for all additional info.